What's up, guys, and I am back with another video. And in this video, I wanted to discuss a recent event that took place in Glendale, Maryland. And maybe it is just me, guys, but it seems that every time there is a tragedy that happens in society, the news outlets always tend to interview the most ignorant black person that they can find. And this is not to say that the person that they interview is ignorant, or maybe they were only able to find a select amount of people, and they chose the best person capable of explaining the details. But to me, it seems that it's always the worst possible representation that is showcased in the media and in the news outlets, which in turn may cause other people to believe that this is how all black people act. But in this news story, it explains that there was a massive pool party in Glendale that ended with shots fired and one person injured, according to police. A spokesperson for the Prince George's County Police Department said they received a call just after 7 p.m. reporting the shooting in a neighborhood along Glendale Oaks Way. Detectives believe that someone pulled the trigger after a fight broke out during the event. Officers found a man suffering from a gunshot wound at the house and said at the time he was conscious and breathing. The department's spokesperson said that the man who was shot was taken to the hospital in stable condition. Since then, Shamari Stone, who is a journalist and reporter for Fox 5 DC, has posted on his Instagram page the following statement. A witness describes a shooting scene at a pool party in Glendale, Maryland, in Prince George's County. People tell me the crowd was having fun. A fight suddenly broke out and a suspect shot a man in the arm and head. 3 witnesses tell me the man was conscious and breathing. He is at a hospital. No word on his condition. But let's take a look at this clip and I will come back with the rest of my commentary.
Man, I seen everything, man. I was over there at the party. I was getting some girls, that's all I remember. I was getting some girls, and you know what I'm saying? It was a couple girls over here that I was talking to, it was a couple girls over there that I was talking to. Out of nowhere, I just, see everybody running. So I look, I'm like, oh, they running. So I look at them, and I'm like, yo, look, why they running? So then I start going over there towards the, running, so in case somebody was ready to shoot me or something. Next thing you know, I see Cuz come out, Cuz came out the little John crawling. I like, hey Cuz, what going on, Cuz? I walked up to him. When I walked up to him, blood was on him. So I'm like, yo, what happened, Cuz? So I get up on him. I apply pressure on his wound because I'm a firefighter and stuff like that in Berkeley County, West Virginia. So I walk up on him. I'm like, yo, Cuz, what happened? So I get on down, apply pressure to his to his arm and to it. They said he was shot in the head. So damn, he shot in the head. Whoa! So I put my hand on his head, and then when I put it on the head, that would happen. So I told him grab my hand, and he was holding pressure on my hand, and that really it. So then police came, and firefighters came, ambulance came, and that would happen. I don't know. August 3rd. I mean, what date is it?
How do you feel about it?
Man, I feel like shoot, I don't know. I'm from West Virginia, so I ain't really coming out here no more. Too many people be out here doing crazy stuff. I ain't really, I ain't trying to get into none of that.
Now, you guys just saw the clip of the young man, and by no means am I saying that he is an ignorant black person at all, because he did an amazing job trying to help the victim and even applied pressure to the victim's wound, which was something a lot of people cannot say that they have done. I mean, he even stayed with the victim until help arrived, in which I commend him for that. But I am talking more so about how, even in the severity of this situation and how noble this young man is, that there will be many other races of people who focus more on the way that this young man presents himself. They're going to have a lot of negative things to say specifically because they may feel this young man is speaking foolishness to them. In a post from an internet personality by the name of Colin Rugg, who it also states he is a co-owner of Trending Politics. He stated on his post on X that, man says he was getting some girls when he heard shots that left one person injured at a massive pool party in Maryland. And you can tell by the tone of this post that he is making fun of this young man, and then proceeds to post Best Interview of the Year. Then, if you read the rest of his post, it goes on to show the exact words that the young man said verbatim during the interview, to show people how he pronounces such words in an ignorant manner. I then decided to ask myself why, in such a severe situation, and to see how heroic this young man was, do people still want to focus on things that do not matter, like the way he presents himself? I would think that many people would commend him for his bravery, instead of just focusing on his interview. The young man in the news story also states he is a firefighter, and some people under the post of Colin Rugg state that the fact that this guy is a firefighter is golden. And another post said, "Dear God, if I am ever in any situation that requires any medical assistance, please let it not be this guy, amen." These comments show how other people tend to view black people in the media, which brings me to the purpose of this video and why the media interviews such people. Like, for instance, let us not forget this infamous interview that happened some time ago.
Came to the door, she said, well, I was on the phone cooking me and my baby some breakfast. And she said, hey, something wrong, it's popping. I said, what? She said, yeah. I said, no. So the girl come downstairs, she come out her apartment with her baby with no shoes on. I said, oh, girl, it's cold outside. She said, something ain't right. I said, oh, man. She said, oh, man, the building is on fire. I said, no, what? I got my 3 kids and we bounced out. We ain't gonna be in no fire, not today.
They show these people on the news. And like I said before, I have nothing to say negative about this young man, because what he did was amazing in my book. But it's just how other people will view this and generalize it to every person in the black community to denigrate us all the time. I also understand that news outlets sometimes prioritize sensational stories or interviews that they believe will attract more viewers, often at the expense of fair and balanced reporting, and that there is a long-standing history of racial stereotypes in the media. Black individuals are sometimes depicted in ways that reinforce negative stereotypes, such as ignorance or criminality. Some news outlets may also cater to the biases of their audience, choosing stories and interviews that confirm preconceived notions about black people. But like I said, these were some things that I have noticed. And again, I commend this young man for his support and what he did. But I also am aware at what the true motive behind this interview was and what stereotypes it will reinforce among the population. And with these comments on X that I have been seeing only prove that many people refuse to see the good actions of this young man and instead want to focus on confirming their beliefs that they desperately want to be true. I definitely believe that increasing media literacy and accountability can drive change in how stories are reported, which can in turn help the image of the community as a whole. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video.